Hello, and welcome back to Life Lessons with Sheila. I'm so glad that you've decided to invest a few minutes into my channel, as well as myself. I promise to leave you better than what I've found you. Not that you need to be improved, but maybe I can switch your mindset to look at your setbacks as possibly your greatest comeback. I want to start by acknowledging something we all face at some point in our lives: setbacks, whether it's financial struggles, career challenges, personal trials. Setbacks can leave us feeling defeated and overwhelmed. But I'm here to tell you that setbacks are not the end of the road. They're merely detours on the path of greatness. And I'm not talking about out my rear end either. I have been at the rock bottom many times in my life and have found my way right back up again. Henry Ford wisely said, "Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently." In the Bible, we find countless stories of individuals who faced setbacks, but ultimately triumphed. Take the story of Joseph, for example. He endured betrayal, slavery, and imprisonment, yet he never lost hope. In Genesis 50:20, Joseph famously said, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." This verse reminds us that even in our darkest moments, God has a plan for our lives, and setbacks can be the very thing that lead us to our greatest victories. Nelson Mandela famously said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall." Another powerful scripture comes from Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. This verse reassures us that even our setbacks are part of God's divine plan, and He can use them for our benefit. Oprah Winfrey once said, "Challenges are gifts that force us to search for a new center of gravity. Don't fight them, just find a new way to stand." So how can we turn our setbacks into comebacks, especially when it comes to finances? Here are a few tips and suggestions. First, face the reality. Acknowledge your current financial situation without judgment or self-condemnation. Recognize that setbacks happen to everyone. They don't define your worth or potential. Understand that financial setbacks are a common part of life. Everyone experiences them at some point, and they do not reflect your worth or value as a person. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn from the experience. Use setbacks as opportunities for growth and personal development. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it a seed of equal or greater benefit. That was said by Napoleon Hill. Second is to seek support. Do not be afraid to reach out for help. Whether it's seeking advice from a financial advisor, talking to a trusted friend or mentor, joining a support group, surrounding yourself with a supportive community can make all the difference. Don't hesitate to reach out to friends, family, or support groups for encouragement and advice. Sharing your struggles can help alleviate feelings of isolation and provide valuable perspectives. Consider seeking guidance from financial experts or counselors who can offer practical solutions tailored to your situation. They can help you develop a realistic plan to navigate through your financial challenges. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. That was said by Eleanor Roosevelt. Third is to create a plan. Take proactive steps to address your financial challenges. Set realistic goals, create a budget, and develop a plan to increase your income or reduce your expenses. Start by assessing your current financial situation honestly. Take inventory of your income, expenses, debts, and assets. Understanding where you stand is the first step towards regaining control of your finances. Set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, which are SMART goals, for yourself. Break them down into smaller milestones to make them more manageable and trackable. Identify areas where you can cut expenses or increase your income. This might involve renegotiating bills, finding additional sources of income, or exploring opportunities for career advancement or professional development. Remember to be flexible and adaptable with your plan. Life is unpredictable, and your financial situation may evolve over time. Stay open to making adjustments as needed. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. That was said by Confucius. The fourth is to stay persistent. Remember that setbacks are temporary, but your resilience is enduring. Keep pushing forward even when progress feels slow or obstacles arise. Trust in your ability to overcome challenges and achieve your goals. Understand that setbacks are not permanent roadblocks, but temporary obstacles on your journey to success. Maintain a positive mindset and remind yourself of the strengths and past accomplishments. Develop resilience by cultivating self-discipline and perseverance. When faced with challenges, focus on taking small, actionable steps forward rather than getting overwhelmed by the magnitude of the task. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and use each achievement as motivation to keep moving forward. Every step you take brings you closer to your goals. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. That was said by Winston Churchill. And lastly, practice gratitude. Cultivate a mindset of gratitude, even in the midst of difficulties. Focusing on the blessings in your life, no matter how small, will help you to let them fuel your optimism and determination. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude by focusing on the positive aspects of your life, even during difficult times. Start a daily gratitude journal to remind yourself of the blessings, big and small, that surround you. Shift your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Instead of dwelling on what you lack, appreciate what you already have and the resources available to you. Express appreciation for the people who support you along your journey. Gratitude strengthens relationships and fosters a sense of connection and belonging. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. That was said by Vivian Green. Remember, setbacks are not the end of your story. They're simply opportunities for a powerful comeback. Embrace the journey, lean on your faith, and know that brighter days are ahead. You are stronger and more resilient than you realize. And with God's guidance and your own perseverance, you can overcome any setback and emerge victorious. As the poet Maya Angelou once said, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so that you know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still come out of it. Believe in yourself and let your setbacks be the stepping stones to your greatest comebacks. I would also like to suggest documenting your journey, whether that be on your social media, an online blog, or just a private journal. Trust me, you'll want it to look back on this time when God led you from your setback and gave you this greater comeback. It may be the stepping stone to the next level of living in your life, or you may have wisdom to share with others somewhere along the way in the journey of life. Your story can and will be a living example for someone else. Until next time, bye.